Neo from the movie Matrix couldn't stop staring at the woman in the red dress. Her colorful dress was standing out from all of the neutral colors. But Neo's stare is not unnatural. You remember more the unique elements in life. A colorful bird, someone with a funny hat on, or a quote that explains love from a different perspective. Now we cannot stop this. This is our instinct. People crave new things, and personal brands and creators use this to their own advantage. Just as you stop and consume a piece of content which is unique, everyone else does. The creators who know how to use this to their own advantage will see abundant results, and the others won't. Everyone awake on the planet in this one moment, whether they are eating breakfast, working, or spending time with their family, is focused on something. Luke Belmar, the famous self-made millionaire, once helped an older fellow with his product. The product focused around helping CEOs. Now this older fellow didn't succeed with it, it failed, and they started blaming the CEOs because they were ungrateful and they were disrespectful. Then Luke explained how it wasn't about the product or the new CEOs, but rather the inability to capture their attention. The success of a creator depends on the ability to capture and hold attention. What determines the flow of the attention is your outer presentation, this red dress. If your content blends in, you're not going to attract the attention. But if you wear this dress, then the attention is going to flow to you. This could be easy to achieve, but you have been brainwashed to blend in. You've been conditioned to stop striving for uniqueness. How you've been brainwashed into copying. Almost every day you've been searching for answers online. How to start making money, how to start an SMMA, how to create content or anything like that. And the articles, shorts and videos were all done by the gurus. These people who say they know how to do it even though they never did that, and they try to sell a course between the price range of $97 and $997, and they preach that they can solve your problems. I won't say that they don't know what they are doing, but most just wanted money. What they did is they copied someone's product from someone who actually understands it, made it worse, and started yelling on every single platform to sell this idea. What these so-called experts did is they copied and sold the implementation. So what they can teach you, well, to copy someone else and it will work. If not so freely, but they've made you start copying and stop thinking. How? Well, listen to this. Use this funnel, it will work. Use this niche, it will work. Use this hook, it will work. You see the pattern, how they given you the answers to copy and paste and not to develop your own thoughts. This way they brainwash you into copying because that is what they know. In the times where 5 to 7 second shorts on Instagram were performing really well, these shorts looked like there was a hook, some kind of text which was usually a pain point, there was a value like in a list or some kind of step-by-step action, and there was b-rolls and song playing behind it. How it went is that it was 5 to 7 seconds long. The whole point was that to keep the person engaged by the hook and make them save the video and showing the value really fast so they stop watching the video, and this way they boost the watch time. Doing this correctly, it meant that within 5 minutes you could have millions of views. Every expert who managed to get that, what they preached is that search for a viral video, redo it and post it. Some also have mentioned that give your unique touch to it so they deserve a better treatment. The way we do anything is the way we do everything. If you have been conditioned to the process of copying, you have no choice but to copy, because how we do one thing is how we do everything. If you don't finish your coffee in the morning, what you can observe in your life is that you have a lot of unfinished projects and tasks. If your room is dirty, what it means that your mind is full of stress, ideas and thoughts which you cannot regulate. If you don't care about the big paper stack on your desk, then you will divert from the big problems in your life. If you copied someone else's products, hooks or niches, then you're going to copy more. This is why 99% of creators fail, but they don't know about it. Rather, if you would create your unique approach to content creation, you would see really good results. After researching 8 different creators, I realized they have a pattern. This pattern is that they learn the basics to content creation, after that starting to create a new unique approach to content creation, and they have blown up. This is what I call the S-line. I already have a video about it, you can check it out. Of course, it's really easy to say to be unique, to stand out and do something different, but it's much harder to implement it. In all of my life, I was the different guy, you know. I didn't like going to parties. I liked playing video games. I liked to being with myself, learning and this stuff. For me, it's a natural habit to not be like someone else. This is also the same idea of how you do one thing is how you do everything. If I was always the guy who stood out, then what it means that I'm going to stand out now. I'm going to do something differently. And this is what pulls me back. I realize that I have problems because I'm not doing things which are supposed to be done, because I want to be different from everyone else. So this is also a problem. But I have come up with a process, a system which everyone can use in anything which they do in life to stand out from the competition. This is what I call the singularity fabricator. Imagine your favorite landscape. There could be hills, green trees, or sky, or anything. Now let's put two persons there. One is the average person with green clothes on. The second is also an average person, but with pink clothes on and with a funny looking hat. If there would be 1 million people watching this scene, on which person would the people's eyes would land on? Well, we all know is the second person. This is backed by psychological phenomena. For example, the novelty effect or the von Restorff effect. I'm not going to go into details how this works, but you can check them out or you can research them. But this is what we want to achieve. We want millions of views all channeling to our personal brands. As you can see on this image, this is the singularity fabricator. This is where you are the most important person in your niche. You are standing out and everyone looking at you because you're so unique. But how can you achieve that? We have 3 simple steps for it. Firstly, we have to collect. If you want to be truly creative, you need a lot of information to pull from. Uniqueness is not about creating something new. No one can create something new. The laws of physics states that energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transferred. What this means is that we cannot create something new. But if we cannot create, how can we achieve that? Well, we collect. Denko mentioned that being creative is about having a toolkit of ideas, information, knowledge and everything related to content creation. We can use this to create our new unique look and our unique self. This is the process for creating uniqueness. We collect all of the information possible from our niche, our interest or what we want to be unique in. For us to create a new unique look, we need to gather editing styles, compositions, looks, lights and colors and everything like that. I have already done this for my content, so you can see what I have collected. There's a link down below in the description. We need to go to the second step, which is dissecting. Elon Musk achieved an $8 kilowatt per hour on his batteries on the car from 600 kilowatt per hour. He broke down the car battery into its core segments: anode, cathode, electrolyte, separator, collector, terminals. He realized that it was cheap to create it. It was cheap to gather all of these resources and create a new battery. Only the manufacturers pushed up the price so they get more profit. But by Elon Musk dissecting the car battery, he realized it was cheap to create it. We are going to do the same. We are going to do the same. If we want to be unique, what we have collected, we have to dissect into its core components. Now for us, for creating different looks, we can dissect these styles, these compositions, these colors into its core components. For example, in editing styles, you can go and break down raw or more overedited videos, or if we go into an edit, we can break down the text, we can break down the b-rolls, we can break down the motion graphics. There's a lot of different things we can break down and have it together for us. And if we have all of these broken down, we can mix it up. This is the third step. As a content creator, it's your job to create, produce and remix from a database of content, quotes, anecdotes, metaphors, problems, benefits, topics, ideas, words and other things that will lead to your creating truly unique content. Think about DJs. How DJs come up with new and unique songs is they start mixing. They mix vocals, rhythms, beats, sound effects and everything like that. This is our job with the components we have. For example, we can use the editing styles breakdown from someone's text, someone's b-rolls, not the b-rolls but how he recorded the b-rolls, or someone's motion graphics. We can use all of these elements to create something new. And this is how you actually create something new in whatever you do, is that you collect, you dissect and you mix it up in a form which is unique to your perspective, how you like it. And this is how you can be unique, because you are the person who is unique and you have to fuse your own likings and personality into what you do. This is what makes it really unique, and this is how we can achieve that. Be aware that you need to understand your needs and have. What kind of gadget you have, what are your needs, what do you know, how much you know about editing, how much you know about designing. You have to know all of these needs and haves. If you miss this, you can have a unique look, but you cannot replicate that or do that. So you need to match your personality with these needs and haves and mixing and everything. Let me tell you my example. So if you have checked out the doc, you can see what kind of things I have collected. If not, you have to check it right now because otherwise you will not understand it. So basically my needs were authenticity, easiness, no b-rolls, uniqueness and providing value. I don't have problems with gears because I have a camera, I have lights, I have more lights, I have everything I need. But there is some examples of what I have come up with my own unique look. First is me recording a talking head video and using the boxing and the contrast. How it means is that at the top there would be me in the box type style video. There I would be talking like this in a talking head video. At the bottom there would be a Miro board video, and I have started doing this and it was performing well, just not because I have missed the basics of content creation. The look were really good because people stayed on the video and they were interested in it. Every place I watch, I have the retention rate in the first some seconds are really good, but I have messed up my hook so it went down. So that was my problem, not the looks problems. Second, what can also be another example is like creating a talking head video with 3 layers. So there is 1 layer at the top, in the middle and the bottom, and you can create however you want it. Like you can talk here, you can talk here, you can put stupid things in the middle, whatever you want, what is unique to you. Or another one could be me recording myself with a phone, and then this is in a box type, and me talking and showing things on my whiteboard. That could be also a really good way because it's unique and nobody have done that before, and it mixes my needs and haves. Now I guess you haven't seen any of these. Now what you should do is that you pick out one and use that forever. And this is basically how you achieve uniqueness. Your uniqueness doesn't stem from you just thinking about something new. You collect, you dissect and mix. And everything you want to do, you have to utilize this because this is the only way you can stand out, because energy cannot be created, destroyed, only transferred. Thank you so much for watching this video. You can go and subscribe to the newsletters because these videos are coming from newsletters. You can check them out and get them more frequently. My coaching for personal brands and creators are starting. We have 3 early bird spots left. If you want to be one of them, one is already taken. You can go and check the link down below. You can message me on Instagram, the word coaching, and I will get you in. Everything you have to do when watching a YouTube video, hit the like button, follow, comment down something what you thought. This was one of my first great videos, which I think. So yeah, I hope everything's fine with you. Hope you have learned something, and I will see you in the next one.